Thanks for calling the Rag Company. How can I help you?
Hey, what's the best way to get red wine? Yeah, red wine off carpet.
Red wine, huh?
Yes, definitely red wine.
See, I'll just go with the PNS carpet line. Terminator, Carpet Bomber, then Finisher.
Terminator and Finisher? I like the sound of that. I'll take a gallon of each.
All right, done. Should be getting shipped out today for you.
Excellent. You're a gentleman and a scholar.
Hello, and welcome to a very frightening Q&A freaking Thursday.
I don't even know where to go from that.
Where we are starting off with a bang there. And so, hello everybody. My name is Anthony. I'm one of the hosts of Q&A Thursday. Joining me today is Miss Sydney Bray-Gwen.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
It has been a minute.
Yeah.
Dane is in the ether, right?
Yep.
So if you say you miss him, he is still nearby. I'm sure he could probably even walk through the camera frame at some point.
Yep.
He'll be in the comments today. And then over yonder in the wash bay, we have Gabriel Garcia.
They invited me back.
We let you out of the cage.
You did let me out of the cage. I was a little bit sad for a while, but I finally swapped places with Carson, if you know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean, but we are putting you in the spotlight. So we're saying don't mess it up, right?
I guess so.
Don't be too enthusiastic. We don't want you to be, too
Tell
sad.
some jokes. Dad jokes, maybe?
Don't overdo it, though. Just remember,
happy meeting in mind,
you're
is what you're
allowed probably 5 during the entirety of the show, and then they kick you out.
5 is pretty good because typically you tell me 1 and then that's it.
Yeah.
So I'll take 5.
We're going to give you 5 today. So, Gabe, what do you got going on over there in the wash bay?
So I've got a conglomeration of products. So what happens, just to be completely transparent, is Dean comes up with these concepts of what products we're going to use. I love it. This week he kind of gave us a good variable of Optimum, Obsessed Garage, and PNS. So here's what we're doing. So for wheels today, on my dirty Land Cruiser, I'm using a combination of Brake Buster and our favorite, Power Clean by Optimum. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a pre-wash on this car using Touchless Optimum. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to hit it with my favorite because this vehicle has been coated, it's got protection. I'm going to hit it with some Radiance. Give it nice gloss and finish. I think Sydney likes that one too. I'm not the only one who's crazy for Radiance, Anthony. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to top it with Defender. And I'm going to use OG tire dressing for this. So for Joey Belinsky in the comments, I know he's a big OGer. This will be good for him, so you can see that. I'm going to do that in conjunction with my Kerbal brush for application. And then I'm going to do the Carson Express of full send all over my bumpers and plastics because there's just so freaking much metal all around the vehicle. And then I'm going to use mitt on a stick and some detail factory brushes. Go to town, baby.
All right, that was your one dad joke there. I don't know what it was, but you definitely said baby. Something. Yep, that was it.
It made you feel uncomfortable inside.
It made us all feel a little uncomfortable. So we're going to go ahead and move on and let you get started. Sid, I know it's been a while. What have you been up to?
Just working. It's just, it was a crazy summer.
Yeah.
Right? It just flew by. So, just working and traveling and,
Working and traveling.
I've been doing a lot of coatings lately. Lots of coatings lately.
Washing, getting your nails done with your daughter.
Yeah.
You're living the life.
Yeah.
So, because that's just been her schedule since we've known her. So
that's fair. That's fair.
Nails with Delaney, and so that's just her schedule.
Well, in the last couple of weeks, I've been on the SEMA prep.
Yeah.
When you're like a girl, you have like SEMA prep, right?
Do you?
Or
I
event
don't.
prep. You got to do like the skin, the nails, the hair. All that kind of stuff.
Me and Levi used to shave our entire bodies so we'd be more aerodynamic when we were walking.
Yeah.
Because of just the amount of walking that you do. I don't know if I'll be doing that necessarily, but I will be doing stretches and wearing lotion and things like that, right?
Cough drops,
sanitizer.
Yeah, cough drops, all the stuff on board, elderberry.
Yeah, a little bit of Tums. Did we ever let you try the Jello Revoice?
No, but they were talking about it this morning, and
Yeah.
Troy was talking about it, and he said, I don't know, Anthony has something. I said, do not let Anthony talk you into Fisherman's Friends.
No. Those are trash. Those you throw those away.
Yeah, I said, do not.
Since we
do not
found
let him give you one of those.
Since we found the medicated Jello Revoice from Germany, which is apparently you can't buy here in the U.S. Those are the best things we've ever found for shows.
Okay.
They're extremely expensive, but they will keep your voice the whole week.
Okay, that's cool.
So we have a bit of housekeeping to cover right now because for the last few days we have been absolutely shocked, spooked, scared to death because of how well the mystery box sale is doing at theradcompany.com.
Yeah.
The question is, do you like shiny cars? Because right now you can pick up one of 4 TRC mystery boxes, which is going to contain like about $150 worth of product for $80, which is pretty freaking sweet. These have been curated boxes by myself as well as some other team members here, and they're a ton of fun. Now, I have some good news and I have some bad news, right? The good news is that they're still available, meaning that you will still be able to continue to buy these for however many more, 5-6 more days while this sale continues to run. The bad news, and this is I have to be honest. So the first 400 boxes were shipped with a limited edition Armor Detail Supply Slasher soap, one of the coolest freaking soaps we've ever done a limited launch with, but they are gone.
Oh, wow.
They have sold out because of how well, honestly, how well it was received by many of you. So with that said, we've sold out of the first 400. Once they're gone, they're gone. So they are not coming back and there's no more of them. So all of the current boxes being shipped out after the 400 will contain the original Shampoo Plus, which if you haven't tried that, is again still one of the best shampoos that we sell here. So you'll be plenty happy.
Nice.
Do we have a, Dane, is there a slasher soap around here?
Yeah, there's one right there.
There's Dane.
It's super cool. I know. And then I saw it this morning and I was like, darn it, I missed it.
I do wanted to show people kind of what they're getting because people haven't seen the real thing. So
You're basically showing people what they're not getting too.
that's not true. I would say that most
I'm sure
of the
there's plenty of people watching that ordered already.
Plenty of people that got their mystery boxes in. So this was limited
we should do a poll.
to 400 bottles here. This, dude, it's the coolest. It's the coolest
so
thing.
cool.
So
I'm so bummed I didn't get one.
you didn't get one.
No.
I didn't get one. I came up with the idea and I didn't get one. What the heck happened, right? So,
cool.
it was a big team effort, I should say. So
Super
basically, Armor Detail Supply obviously was the manufacturer of the chemical. Nate here at TRC did the label design, and he
Crazy.
slaughtered it,
Yeah.
dude. I mean, this is like one of the coolest labels ever.
Yeah.
It's foil, and then as far as the scent, because people are going to be curious. It's just you have to smell it. It's a bloody good time. It smells delicious. But I do have to kind of read a little thing off the back of this if I can. So even the description has been written in a scary way. So it says the clean is coming and it's coming for you. Shampoo Plus is dead for now. We buried it deep. We buried it deep. Thought it would never come back, but this Halloween, something has clawed its way out of the detail bay, ready to leave dirt in pieces. And then it goes through with a very specific, breakdown. But
so good.
Anyways, it's awesome. Congrats to the first 400 people that picked up the mystery box.
For sure.
For everybody else, you'll still love Shampoo Plus. I promise you that. And then also, too, we do have the limited edition Rad Company TRC shirt, which Nick can probably pull up right now. And we have actually sold a lot of these as well. So I don't know what sizes we have left, but this was considered the slasher shirt, which was kind of paired with the whole theming here. And so we still have small, medium, large, XL, and 2X, but we have sold out of the 3X. So get them while you can. These things are awesome. Love the ghost face on the back. And definitely one of our favorites that Nate also designed. So a really cool team effort from both TRC and ADS to bring you this limited launch here. So anyways, that's all I got for some housekeeping. The sale will continue to run. Go pick things up while you can. Next week will be Halloween. We will be dressing up. And then following that, we are all heading to Cena.
Yeah.
What are you looking forward to the most, Sid?
I think at this point, I just can't wait to see everybody. I mean, it's like a big family reunion, right? All the brands and stuff. So I'm really excited to see people. I love SEMA.
Yeah.
I'm sure, talk to me Wednesday night, but right now I'm so excited. I can't wait to go.
I know. I'm looking forward to it. We get to see everybody, obviously, which is a good time. And then it's kind of like a 5-day adrenaline rush, I should say.
Yeah.
It's coffee fueled. It's, donut fueled. It's, I don't know what it is, but it's a good time. We're looking forward to it. Just remember everybody that is going, if you're listening to this, that if you're sick, be mindful of getting other people sick.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Bring hand sanitizer if you are, regardless of who you are. And just remember that, it's good to be germ-free during SEMA. It's good to give hugs, but just remember, there's a high likelihood of getting sick. So start popping the vitamin C now if you can, or start eating cuties or oranges, whatever it is, before the show to give yourself a better immune system. So, all right, let's go ahead and jump into some questions. Dane, hit us. All right, Sid, he'll go for it.
All right. Good afternoon, folks. Welcome back to Sydney. We missed you. Hope you all have an amazing show. See you on the replay. I missed you guys too.
Nice. What's going on, man? A little AT in the house. Let's see. Rach4965 says, what's the best way to get rid of sealant without polishing before applying a ceramic coating? What do you think, Sid?
Generally, that's pretty easy. But honestly, if you you can use a clay towel. And the thing is too, is that, actually, before a ceramic coating, you're going to have to polish. To be honest, you're going to have to polish. I was stuck on just removing a sealant. So normally, killing a sealant would be to clay it or something like that. But to apply a ceramic coating, you really want it to fully bond. Unless you want to wait it out time-wise, but for me, the answer is always going to be polished before a ceramic. Unless it's a 1-year ceramic. If you're doing something like sole, I think it's fine to not polish. And in that case, you could use maybe an acid, but I don't like to use acid either.
Yeah.
I have all over the place answers. But for me, if it's over a 1-year coating, I'm always polishing.
Gotcha.
Always.
Okay. Good to know. All right, next up here, Jablinski says, my favorite people. So happy to spend another Thursday with you guys. Got my mystery box and shirt ordered. What are you guys being for Halloween?
Oh man, I can't tell.
You can't tell what it is?
I can't tell what it is. Yeah.
Oh, it's a secret?
Yeah.
Oh, is it fun?
I'm always fun.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. Is it appropriate?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Am I ever inappropriate?
No, I don't know. I'm just asking. It's.
I don't know. Dane's over there. I don't know.
I don't know. But well, anyway. So, I think I'll answer that. I think I'm going to be a giant unicorn.
Wow. Are you going to put on one of those blow up yard things or?
I don't know. I believe it's my father-in-law is going to do the blow up unicorn thing. I think I'm also going to be a unicorn. So my daughter's just going through a massive unicorn phase right now.
That's
fun. I'm doing it for her, right?
Nice.
This is she wants to have a unicorn party essentially.
Yeah. Oh, that's fun.
So that's what I'm probably going to be.
Nice.
Yeah, next week though, I don't know. If we dress up next week, it may be some of the cool scary figures that you saw in the videos there. I think we still have those outfits somewhere around here.
Yeah.
As gross as they are.
Do you remember the SEMA that we were actually there on Halloween?
Yeah.
And I dressed up and no one else did? And remember I was in Robbie Layton's booth and I did that whole video? And then we go to leave and he says, thanks for coming. And I said, next time we meet, I won't be in costume. And he goes, oh, is that a costume? He just thought I was a weirdo.
Crap,
it was
Sydney.
so funny. Yeah, I'm sitting there cleaning his tires with a tutu on and he thought that I was just that type of person. Yeah,
Sid,
he had
that
no
was
idea.
pretty funny.
And then I was like, it's Halloween.
Yeah. Well, we had multiple years in Halloween there where it was tough because, and this was like this for many, many years where you would have exhibitors and people who would show up and that actually would show up in costume, which made it fun. But then you had the other people who didn't. So, what's the balance there? I'm not really sure. But we had a guy across from us, I think our very first year, who was Spider-Man the entire time.
Yeah.
And that was really
fun. And he walked around like him too, didn't he?
Yeah,
it was
he did.
awkward.
And,
I do remember that.
So Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
But this year we get to enjoy Halloween here in Boise and then head out to the show right after.
Yep.
Dan Pfeiffer says, good afternoon and word up from a sunny but brisk Minnesota, USA. Happy Friday Eve TRC. Gang, thoughts on the upcoming SEMA show? Yeah, we just kind of answered that. We're excited.
Yeah. So excited. Yeah.
Excited to see what's to come. Excited to show everybody what we at the Rag Company have been working on. Yep. Next up. DIY with Kane says Minnesota checking in via Detroit. Okay.
Nice.
Date one. That's your second one.
No, that's literally what they say.
That's your second. That's your second dad
that
joke.
That can't be number 2.
You got 3 more, and then you're off.
No, that's
I've never
literally
heard that.
number 2.
Yep. Nobody's ever.
How
heard
is that
it.
a dad joke?
Because nobody's ever heard of that.
I don't know. Sid, what do you
other
think?
than a
Do you
dad.
think he's being? I think he's being a little too picky.
No,
I'm not.
I think that was probably the encyclopedia of Gabe.
Yep. Next up here, Dane was actually nodding when we said that, so he's over there chuckling. He's doing the. He just with his shoulders. Oh gosh. Next up here, Dane. What do we got? We've got Travis Aldridge saying, what are your thoughts on the 3 pH wash we are hearing about more and more?
So I've kind of heard about this. Is this where they like do the high, neutral, low, or
high,
low,
right,
whatever,
high, low, neutral,
whatever.
Or neutral, or low, high, neutral. Yeah.
Yeah, I've run this by Dave before. I mean, he said it's not really working the way people think it is, but I also know that it's kind of one of those things that you're not hurting anything. So
I don't know if we're hearing about it more and more, or if it's just like a set amount of people who are kind of just preaching the same thing.
Yeah,
I know that probably probably say 98%, 99% of people are not doing that and still getting pretty great results. I don't know how necessary that is, because what ends up happening is during your decon wash, right, which, let's just say you're hitting it from a high, a low, in a neutral, right, you're actually already doing a lot of that, just not with soaps. You're just doing that with an alkaline cleaner, which could just be an APC. You could be hitting it that way, and then you could be following up with something like a water spot remover, or you could be hitting with something that is focusing on mineral deposits and things like that, that you're kind of just not really aware that you're doing, but you are, right? And then you're following up usually with some type of either neutral soap in a bucket and you don't realize it, or you are neutralizing that surface via water, prep spray, polish, compound, whatever your next steps are. So you're kind of already doing that. I think what it is it's an idea, but it's an idea that's compounding on top of existing things that you're going to do anyways. So it.
Yeah. True. Yeah. They're using more product. Yeah. I mean, I've seen it. I don't think they're hurting anything, but like for me, I mean, most of the people, most of us have coated cars and things like that they don't really need that. And I mean, I could wash a car next to somebody doing the same thing and it's going to turn out exactly the same. So for me, I don't like using harsh chemicals when I don't really need it. Now, if I need it, if I need that extra kick, then absolutely. But I mean, as general rule, maintenance washes, you don't need to do that.
So I mean, if you're hitting things with crystal wash, frostbite, and pearl or whatever, radiance or whatever, right? Yeah. You're kind of doing it. You're bouncing around that area quite a bit.
And for me, that's like a one time a year thing. That's like maintenance. That's like going to the dentist, right? That is not a weekly deal.
I think that's what they're insinuating, that 3 page is more of that. But what ends up happening though is you buy 3 different car shampoos. Yeah. And you'll use one and the other 2 will sit on the shelf for 11 months. Yeah. Yeah. You know what I mean? Unless you're going through more often. So next question. ProShine Solution says, hello everybody, happy hollow days.
Wow.
It's
nice.
hollow for sure. Jay Belinsky says, is OG tire dressing water-based? It is water-based. Yes. Following that here, Rach says, is there another product I can use in place of bead maker in a wash clay seal method? I just heard it attracts dust. Sydney.
Well, I think maybe there's a lot of information out there, but I don't it's virtually impossible in this process to get dust from bead maker when doing a wash clay seal. So this is kind of an age-old question: does it attract dust? I've never seen anything that doesn't attract dust. Like every car I've ever driven just gets dirty when I drive it. But I do know that years ago there was a time where we were using the wrong towel with bead maker. So if you're using a long pile towel, it does create a static charge. It's not necessarily the bead maker, it's just the way it goes together. There's also a curing component in bead maker that if you drive it too soon, it may attract more dust. So, but when using it in a wet application, that does not happen. So I would still choose to use bead maker, but sure, there's other stuff out there that you can use. Some of the things that I've tried, though, I don't like quite as much because for me, it's going to come down to lubricity. And bead maker for me just works. Just works in this process. So there is other things out there. I know one great product that works really well is the car wax from Optimum. Works really great in that setting. But I would always follow it up with, some type of like Defender or something on top, Hyper Seal. But the dust and this process isn't really an issue. It's more putting bead maker on a dry surface with a long pile towel and possibly driving it too soon. But I don't really have problems with the dust.
Cool. So, all right, good. Next up here, we've got the one who shall remain nameless as far as a name today.
Yeah.
We had, who we have in the video? We had Michael Myers. We'll give him a Michael today.
That's easy.
Good afternoon and happy Friday, Junior TRC family from the sunny and mild 62 South Coast, Massachusetts. Been a few weeks since I caught a live, so hopefully I can stay up for the whole thing.
Yeah.
Michael, we hope you can too.
Love it.
Next up here, we have Eric. Says, applied Armor Pro V2 over the weekend and got a high spot on my PPF side mirror cap and on the mirror glass itself. Is PPF safe to polish, and is the mirror glass itself also safe to polish? So if you have a high spot with V2, with Pro, just Pro in general, I'm assuming you're using, I think he's using Armor Pro. If you're using Pro, like the consumer, available version, you can just take a towel, a little bit of compound, and just. That's
what I was gonna say.
You don't need you don't need to machine it. You're just gonna take a
high
towel.
spots usually come off pretty easy.
And just kind of agitate it and then wipe it, and you should be fine.
Yes, and then you can absolutely do that on the mirror glass itself too.
Yep.
Sydney. All right. So Michael says mystery box 3 and some 50% off Sierra Glass products on the way. Go get your, how do you say that? Stecada.
Yeah.
Before it's gone for good, like the gas can air freshener, which I'm very sad that I missed them.
I know those were pretty cool, and it's very true. Once the gold flake air freshener is gone, it is gone. Yeah. And so that's get it while you can. So mystery box 3, awesome. Congrats. Nice. You will, I'm assuming if you ordered it before today, then you will have a limited slasher soap. You know what's tough, Sid? When something is limited like this, right? Yeah. We all want it.
Yeah.
We all want to smell it. We all want to use it because it smells amazing. It is blood red. I don't know if I didn't tell people that earlier. It is a blood red soap.
Yeah.
Do you use it?
I don't.
Or do you just look at it?
I just look at it. I don't use it. Yeah. I don't use it because what would I refill it with, right?
I know. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough because you go, that's an awesome bottle. I don't know what to do. It's kind of like how I have a bottle of GFX from Kosh Chemi that's going on like 2 years that I really just need to probably burn through because we've gotten more, frequent batches of it. But like slasher soap, I don't think that we have any, unless there is a massive request for this to come back the following year. It may come back in a different form too. It may not come back in the slasher soap form. It may be a different type of Halloween soap. And so I'm not sure, but I would, because that's my question to you guys. If you got this bottle,
do you just use it like
are
normal?
Are you using it, or is it sitting on a shelf and you're looking at it and smelling it periodically? Because everybody's different. Travis says Mudbuster and Wide Open have been working awesome on cleaning our UTVs and farm equipment. That's exactly what they're for, man. Enjoy.
That's awesome.
Hello, TRC. Is Star Glass being discontinued, and do you carry Force X? So that's a good question. As of right now, we do not have any plans to restock Star Glass, hence why it is currently on clearance right now. And that's just due to a variety of different factors. It's literally nothing against the products or the brand. We literally love the products. We've loved the products forever. But as of right now, we are not restocking it. We still love Jack. Jack still knows that we love him. It's just right now it is not the best fit for us. So we are basically clearancing them out, and we do not carry Force X, to answer your question. Hydra says, I noticed at TRCEU that the ceramic shampoo of Star Gloss isn't available too. Yes, that is correct. We do not have that. We don't have that, and I don't know if TRCEU does. Sid.
So Mr. Gamble says, add Dreammaker to Beadmaker, and then it shouldn't attract dust. Sure, that always works too. Originally, we started kind of going back over with paint gloss. You can obviously add, an ounce or two of Dreammaker. I just don't have a lot of problems with dusting anyway, but I think the theme everybody's getting on is that those extra products kind of force Beadmaker to cure immediately. I usually top mine with Defender, but it causes it to cure immediately, which cuts down a little bit on the dust, but I still would love to find a product that you could literally drive your car right after you wash it and there's not dust.
Yeah.
If somebody makes that, sign me up.
Totally. All right, next up here, we've got Max says, hey, everyone, just finished a big meeting.
Nice.
Ready to get this weekend started early. Nice, Matt. Congrats. Stealth says, can also do Defender in place of Dreammaker for that added durability on top of the anti-static. Yep.
Yeah, and that's what I always do. I always top my Beadmaker with Defender. Mainly, that's a selfish move on my part. I do it because it makes the car easier for me to clean the next time I do. And I just like the way it looks and feels. I use that for my final wipe is Defender. But yes, Defender has a near immediate cure. So that absolutely, if you have a vehicle that you want to do Beadmaker on and it needs to go out in under 2 hours, just gloss over it real quick with Defender. For sure.
Yep. All right, welcome back, Sydney. Enjoyed your videos and how to pick the best polishing pad for my situation.
Thanks.
Nice.
That's awesome. Love picking some polishing pads, huh? Hey, can I do a shameless plug?
Mm-hmm, absolutely.
Thanks.
We do that all the time, actually.
Okay,
We didn't ask. We just do it.
So Buff and Shine is coming out with a mystery pad for SEMA, and I'm really excited about it. And they're going to be handing them out at their booth. So you're going to want to stop by, if you're going to SEMA, stop by the Buff and Shine booth. See Tony, he was here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we have a new pad coming out, and I'm really excited about it. It's a special edition, and we'll be handing them out at the booth. So I'm pretty excited about it.
What is how do you make a mystery pad? I'm excited. What is it?
It's pretty cool.
I guess I can't know.
Yeah, I can't tell you right now.
Okay.
Maybe later. But
Wow.
no, I'm really excited about it. So
That
they'll
is
have them at the
exciting.
booth. It'll obviously be on the social media, but they'll have them at the booth.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're pretty excited about it. It's kind of like the first special edition. So yeah, I'm excited.
Can't wait. Next up, we've got Stealth says, really hope I get a Slasher Soap mystery box. Stealth, if you ordered before today, then yeah, there'd be a good chance that you got it.
Nice.
If you ordered yesterday, you probably got it. DJ Mayo, ADS says Slasher Soap is great. Jealous of the scent from the producers of Slasher Soap themselves.
Yeah.
Yes, the scent is
Hopefully he got
amazing.
some.
I don't even know if DJ got me. DJ, did you get a bottle? I hope you guys at least got a bottle for
DJ,
yourself.
did you ever get a pink towel? I haven't gotten a pink towel yet.
Yeah. They definitely need something, at least for their, the history of ADS kind of display or something.
Yeah.
Scary Stuff says
is
Molasses.
scary,
Yes, it was scary. And then, okay, those TRD stripes are killer. Good
Yeah.
afternoon, everyone.
Don't let him hear that.
What's going
It'll go to
on?
his head. Okay.
Toyota TRD stripes. Thank you.
Yeah,
I really
we wish they
appreciate
weren't chrome, but they are, pretty cool.
You want to know, though, honestly, I got these for leftover wrap from the wrap classes that we've had here. So, I mean, made it work. You know what I mean?
Gabriel, how much longer do you think you're going to roll the wrap? What do you think?
There's areas that are kind of peeling, and it's bugging me. So, I don't know. I'm thinking...
Is it bugging you more than removing everything?
I'm kind of thinking of removing everything and going back to its
Paint.
original glory and ceramic coating it, and because I mean the paint was perfect underneath.
Yeah.
So it's just I don't want to deal with taking things off chunk by chunk because it's like everything else. If you wait too long, you're basically screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get it. I was just curious because, it's been a few years and we know that wrap really, has a lifespan to it.
Would you say at a certain point you have to call it and say that's a wrap?
That was your third, so you get two more, and you haven't even made it. You haven't even made it to the first hour.
That was a great one, and I still say the Detroit thing
Gabe.
was a baloney call on a dad joke.
It was an everything call.
No,
so,
I'm gonna say
what's
two.
coming next? He's gonna say, we should do a video on how to remove wrap.
Yeah, that's what he's gonna say, and we should use it on my car.
We should use my car. We'll
we
do
should
like
use
how
my
to
car.
remove a wrap.
No. It'd be like, hey Anthony, you remember that one time we put Swiss tracks down in your garage floors?
I do remember that. That was a good couple hours of work. All right, next up here, best of the few hours of the week. Hey guys, what's going on? It's David saying, "What's up, guys? What's going on?" Let's go, says Steve Pearson. What's up, Steve? Happy to see ya. And
did you hear Steve's going to SEMA?
What's that?
Did you hear Steve's going to SEMA?
Is he?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. Super excited.
You met Steve when we were at MT, right?
Yeah.
Steve's great.
Yeah.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah.
I like him a lot. I think him and Dane are going to be best friends.
Yeah.
I think that they are two peas in a pod.
Yeah.
They'll probably share a lot of, a lot of the same sentiments.
Yeah.
And I think it'll be
awesome.
good.
Yeah.
So Michael says, I just full sent my Outback on Sunday and it rained Monday and made the plastic look like a tiger.
I hate that.
Yeah.
I hate that.
You gotta kind of give it a few days for sure before it gets wet again. Next up, Molasses says, just coated my black Audi with Phobic yesterday and prep for winter. It looks so good. Nice man. Phobic makes it pop.
Phobic's awesome.
Frank Kruger says, what's the best way to go about getting a test panel to practice polishing and paint correction? Any tips?
Yeah. So go to your local, you pull it, and you can usually buy hoods or doors or whatever you'd like, usually for like $20-$30, right? They're not very expensive. So I would do that because you're going to be able to go and like pick one that, looks like it could be favorable. You don't want to pick one that has like clear coat failure, but you can usually get a door or a hood are usually the easiest to work on. And that way you can keep scratching it, trying to get it out. I mean, it's really, really great practice. And it's something that you'll have, forever with $30.
Nice.
You can keep redoing it, sand it, scratch it, do all sorts of stuff to it, and then practice your little heart out.
Sweet. Yeah. Next up here. Juice Free in the house. Let's go. What's going on, man? Good to see ya. Jeff says, will TRC carry the Diamond Protect maintenance line? As of right now, I think that's still TBA. I know that we are currently working on a few different projects, and I know that we haven't really had a whole lot of time to put into that right now. Next up here, we've got Neil White says, hey TRC, hope you're all doing well. Anthony, going to Oyster Fest 2025 tomorrow. It's going to be fun. No freaking way.
That sounds awful.
Is there really an oyster? No way.
Well, I mean, is there like different oysters at different stands or something?
I wish we had like a Google pull up for this kind of stuff.
I know, this is when you need Alexa.
Oyster Fest 2025. This is not a
Neil,
thing.
what happens at the Oyster Fest?
Holy crap, it actually is.
What do they do there?
Wait, no, it says it was last weekend. Wait, yeah. Hold on. There is no single Oyster Fest, but rather, hold on. Oyster Fest 2025. Actually, no, it might be. No, that was wild, last
though.
month.
Like, what could you possibly do? Like different
Nick,
ways
help
to
me
cook
out
oysters.
Here. Oyster Fest 2025. Is there not like an exact?
Where's
I don't
that
know.
Neil?
Yeah, October. There's a. I don't know. I'm not really sure. Regardless, I guess what I'm trying to say here is that Oyster Fest, no way.
Yeah.
Not going to do it, right?
Yeah.
Again, There's that weird, very rare thing that you can get, which is basically a flesh-eating disease that you get only from really raw, uncooked oysters. It's probably the most common way.
Yeah.
It's just not worth it to me, you know?
Yeah.
I love oysters. They're so good, but I've given them up for fear of that.
Yeah.
I know it's very unlikely.
I'm afraid of getting food poisoning from them.
Yeah.
Which-
They are... Yeah.
I can only imagine would probably be no picnic.
The best way to describe an oyster is it does taste like the ocean. I think that's why a lot of people like it, because it has like this weird fresh taste. The consistency most people can't do. But yeah, there's nothing like it. So Hydra says, question, do you still use the Optimum Polish sprays? It isn't marketed at all anymore. I use the Optimum Hyper Polish spray almost every single time I detail a car. Hyper Polish will go down in history as one of my favorite polishes of all time. The new Hyper Compound is significantly improved since the previous version, and that was introduced about, I think, almost a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, and that's also an amazing product. So we don't really, I mean, as far as marketing them, we've marketed them so much that people for years should know a lot about them, but yeah, I think to your point there, if you're asking that question, it means that we have not revisited that, and that should be something we should revisit.
Yeah.
Next up. Awesome Guy says, Oysterfest fellow Mainer, that's always a... No way. So this is like
That's
a
wild.
full thing.
I just want to know what happens there.
So, but
just wanna know what
from what I
happens.
know, oysters... There is a time of year in which they are good, and
Sure.
a time of year which you don't get them.
Right. But
I don't know which months
do people
they
just
are.
go around and like that's all they do is eat oysters all day from like different companies, or like how far can you go with that? Like
I'm
how many can you eat?
assuming what it is it's either an oyster feed of like, hey, there's like thousands of oysters, right?
Yeah.
Or it's like a vendor thing where you go from oyster place to oyster thing and trying different ways they're prepared.
That's just interesting. It'd be like if there was a hot dog fest.
There is hot dog fest.
Really? And it's just different. I can't even
That's
imagine.
Sydney. There's 100% hot dog fest.
G. Davis would pop in.
Yeah, there is hot dog fest. There's burger fest. There's like all sorts of different
Interesting.
things where I went down like the barbecuing rabbit hole, and I found that you can really essentially specialize and go to. There's events for everything. Like,
But I mean,
there's
singular.
everything.
But singular foods, that just seems weird.
But
Like something
it
like an onion
exists.
fest, I could see, because you would just eat foods with onion in them. But
Yeah.
like, what's the deal with the oyster fest?
No, they have like there's like burger
Right,
competitions,
yeah.
there's steak competitions, there's like all
Wow.
sorts of different like fests that happen where they do these like massive things. I think oyster makes sense. Crab would make sense.
Festival where people come out of their shells.
Oh my goodness.
That's 4. He
That
gets
one
one
was a
left
good one.
and
You
he's
gotta
kicked off the show.
admit.
Oh boy.
All right, Molasses says, cure my FOMO and tell me Slasher is just shampoo plus with a different label and scent. So it is, you're right, but kind of. So Slasher soap is made with the blood of our enemies.
Yeah. I was gonna say it does actually contain blood.
Yeah.
Don't use it on a white card.
Yeah, but I mean, you're probably fine. As long as you're not using it with any open wounds, you're probably okay.
Right.
No, I am kidding about one of those parts. But really what it is, it's going to be your normal pH balanced shampoo plus. It is going to have a different color. It's going to be blood red. The scent is entirely different. Entirely different. Totally
think
different.
DJ just said it. It was citrus mango. Is that what he said?
I think so.
I think
but
he
it's,
said citrus plus mango.
who knows what the
Yeah.
heck? I mean,
Yeah.
I
didn't get a
think
smell.
so, but it's
I know
really
my
really good.
mangoes.
So it's awesome, and it's very fruity smelling. I
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
But the label and all of that again are different. Gabriel,
What'd you just break?
first time. He's just closing hoods with the mid on a stick.
I'm sticking over here.
So
I'm
give
knitting
us-
and sticking, and my hood fell
Give
down.
us the feedback. So mid on a stick Pro Plus
That
now
looks really long.
he is on the quad pole system.
Okay.
Why am I on the quad pole
I don't
system?
know you're doing the 4.
You're
I don't-
on like the Sprinter van system.
You
what
are.
do you say, you goofball, or what do you say, Anthony?
You weirdo.
You
I don't-
weirdo. That's what
yeah.
Anthony says to me. Yeah, I don't know.
So what you could also do, you can do a 2-pole on that.
Oh, I know.
You could do
Don't
1,
te-
2, 3, 4.
Don't tempt me with a good time, Anthony.
But so give me your feedback though. So mid on stick Pro Plus, Gabe.
I really like it, actually. This is my third time using it.
Yeah.
I may have borrowed one when I went on my camper.
Yeah.
It works great, but it's nice because if you don't want to bend over and be in weird, awkward positions, this is perfect because you're able to get all the hard to reach areas easy. And I'm not that tall, so that's the other benefit of it, is it just makes it easy for the cleaning process.
Yeah.
I do like to use the 2-bucket method on this more so, just because, and I don't know why, it's same concept as your contact wash, but it messes with my mind a little bit on that front.
Yeah. So I cannot wash my truck without it.
Yeah.
I'm
So
done.
amazing.
Like
Yeah.
I'm just ruined.
Yeah.
I can't do it
Yeah.
without it. And
So nice.
dude, I'm not wearing my soap on my shirt anymore. I am not having to like extend my body into weird positions, do all sorts of
Yeah.
crazy stuff. My tonneau cover, I can clean my tonneau cover with
yeah.
it.
I use it for
I
that
can keep
all
my
the
tonneau
time.
cover
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
and knock out my back glass
Yeah.
on the truck.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yep. Yeah.
And then so my process is really straightforward. Foam the car, dunk the mitt,
Yeah.
roof
Yep.
done, dunk, right? Hood done, windshield done, back glass, right? And then I literally finish with my tonneau cover, set it
Yeah.
aside, and I don't need it again.
Yeah, yeah.
And I can do everything else with just a normal wash pad.
Yep.
And it sped up my wash time like 15 minutes. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So, and it's super safe and still has amazing Korean microfiber on it. So Jeff says, I really hope I get my order in on time. We hope you do too, Jeff.
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of which, today's October 23rd, which means that we are about a week away from Halloween's Eve, right?
Hallows Eve, yeah.
Hallows Eve, yeah, is what it's called, right? And
Oh, next Thursday is a special Halloween episode.
yeah. And I don't know about you guys, but we are starting to get in some colder weather here in Idaho, and meaning that we're actually going to start dipping down into the 50s here by next week. What ends up happening, and Sid, we hate it. We leave Boise
Yeah.
to go to SEMA,
Yeah.
and we go, weather's great.
Right.
We got right to Vegas. Oh, weather's a
Yeah.
little warmer here. It's fine, right? We do the thing. We come back to Idaho.
Horrible.
It's winter.
Yeah, literally.
It's
Every
30
time.
degrees.
Yeah.
And it doesn't ever get warmer, and
Yeah.
we're stuck.
Yeah.
And we
It's
go,
like
what
when
happened?
you know the end is coming, and we know. Yeah, totally about.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Remember that one year we
Yeah.
came back and it literally was
Yeah.
snowing or
Yeah,
something,
yeah.
and we were like, "What the heck?"
Yeah.
We
Oh.
were pissed.
Yeah.
It sucked.
Yep.
So we're trying to squeeze as much as we can left out of this fall, early winter. So again, trying to wash while we can with running water, do the foam, do all the fun stuff. And then before you know it, we'll be in rinseless wash season. So Han says, a few weeks ago, I asked an out removing.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I asked an out. I asked
a few weeks ago. I helped out remove. I asked
Oh.
how to remove
'Kay.
gum from cloth seats, and Anthony recommended ice. What method would you use on adhesive residue from those plastic film dealers used to put on the carpet? That's interesting. I've not ever had any leave the adhesive on
talking
there. But that's going to be kind of. I would try.
floor film.
Yeah, I would probably try steam first. So you can use. There's what's that stuff called? Like Citrol.
Yeah.
You can get it like anywhere. It's a aerosol, and it's called Citrol. It's a citrus-based cleaner, but there's something about the aerosol that gets gum and adhesive off. So I would try that. So I would try the Citrol and then use your steamer and then wipe with a microfiber towel. But you don't want to use anything that's a typical adhesive remover like Goof Off or something. That's not going to work out great for your carpet. So yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like a.
Try that.
Yeah, it's kind of like an oil. I mean, basically, the oil penetrates.
Yeah.
There's an oil in like Citrol
Yeah.
that penetrates that kind of
And
stuff.
it's safe for
And
carpet.
and it kind of helps you kind of lift it without necessarily staining it. But it's a
Yeah.
really light oil, so it's not going to you're not going to see any difference in like the color variation.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'd probably be a good thing to try. Yeah, see what happens. Next up. We've got Anthony and Sydney. Since last SEMA had many crazy releases, does TRC and PNS have some new releases this year?
So PNS does not have any new releases this year, which is kind of a bummer, but we've been working on a bunch of other stuff this year. I think that just given our the paint recovery series that had to come out, that took a lot of efforts this year. And as we know, we released Intervention on TRCMA, and then it didn't actually come out until, the summer. And so we've kind of been focusing all of our efforts behind the paint recovery series, but we do have new products. They just are not ready for SEMA. But I would still look for maybe possibly one to be released before the end of the year, and then there will be several next year. So we did just with the changeover of like the manufacturing moving and stuff like that, it just made it a little bit difficult to have some ready for SEMA this year.
Totally.
But TRC has some.
Yes, we will. We have a lot of cool stuff coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of our biggest projects ever,
Yep.
which we were really excited to show people what's going on. The
TRC booth is going to be so exciting at SEMA.
How do I say this? It's been a big undertaking when I am tired. I'm wiped out with this particular project. I'm super excited. I'm going to be like reinvigorated at SEMA. It's going to be freaking crazy.
It's like when the Lion King showed Simba to everybody, right?
Yeah.
That's going to be Anthony in the booth.
It's going to be me, but it took Simba, it took Mufasa some work to get Simba, right?
Yeah,
he had to put in some, some side hustle there,
Right,
and that's what I've had to do. And with that said, it's like, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of all coming to a head here, but it's just taken so long that I'm like, wow, I'm really excited. Yeah, that's it. Next up. 0 Day Detail says, hello everyone, checking in from sunny South Carolina. Can't wait to get my ADS slasher soap on Tuesday. I'm excited for you as well. It's gonna be awesome.
I'm glad it's sunny. Do we know if it's sunny here? I haven't been outside.
So it's sunny right now, and we're gonna have rain over the weekend.
Oh, okay, bummer.
And then we're gonna have a full week of sun.
Okay,
very awesome. So I'm actually gonna wait to wash my truck until probably after the rain. So maybe it's Sunday or Monday I'll do a wash, because it's been a couple weeks now, and this is probably the dirtiest the truck has been since we coated it with ADS Pro, and which is amazing because I haven't washed the truck in over a month now, but I'm really excited to see, how it cleans up every time. I get so excited about it.
My car's filthy.
Yeah.
So dirty.
It's due. DJ says, I remember the days when SEMA would overlap with Halloween. What a time to be in Vegas. Yeah. So
I have a funny story about this that I have to tell real quick, because it's like one of my favorite stories. So one time I went to SEMA dressed as Axl Rose.
Yeah.
And I was flying in and out in the same day because I wasn't going to go. And I was dressed as Axl Rose. It was Halloween. And I'm talking like all in on the Axl Rose thing, okay? And I grabbed Mike's backpack because I only needed to take a backpack with me. And I got out of Boise just fine. When I was coming back through Vegas, through security, there was bullets in his backpack.
Oh, no.
So I got pulled for bullets, and then I was in full costume. And then the best part was because
Sydney,
I wasn't really going to SEMA, I borrowed somebody else's badge. Yeah. And so you get pulled aside in security in Vegas. I'm dressed as Axl Rose, my name badge. So I hand the TSA agent my ID, and he goes, well, who's JJ Aarons? And I'm like, I don't know. Yeah. Because my badge says JJ Aarons. And then so I'm dressed as Axl Rose, and then I'm like, oh, it's my husband's backpack. Like, it was such a cluster. But they did let me go because it was Halloween.
Yeah.
So that was kind of funny.
That's scary and also kind of assuring. I don't know what that is. I don't know, but that is a story.
Yeah, and I was like, come on, I'm not the weirdest person you've seen pass through this security line.
Yeah. Hydra says, don't forget D3 and K2 since the sun is so much less in fall and winter.
Oh, yeah.
I have already. I'm on it, Hydra. I'm taking the D3. Dane,
That's what all those pills are.
Dane is also, nodding.
I have mine ready and waiting. I need to probably start popping them.
Jump on it. Yeah, D3 and K2. I don't think I take like one of them a day, but like it's good. Since most people have a shortage and need to replenish, you can check these in your blood results together: vitamin C, iron, B12, magnesium. I also started taking magnesium glycinate. Right?
Yeah.
Fun fact. I've been taking magnesium for close to like 10 years, right?
Oh, really?
I worked for a supplement company. I worked for arguably one of the biggest supplement companies that was on the internet, right?
Yeah.
I had no idea that magnesium oxide, right, is pure trash.
Yeah.
Just if you were to go to the store and buy just normal magnesium, right, which says like magnesium oxide, it is like, I think only like 2% or something like that is actually absorbed from like a giant horse pill.
Yeah.
which is hilarious. I've been taking it for 10 years. Realized, holy crap, I've been taking the wrong version. How did I not know that?
Yeah.
And you know what ended up telling me that? I was on Chat GPT.
Oh no.
And I was entering, I was like, hey, what other types of magnesium? Cause I was like, what other type of magnesium could I take? Right? Normally I put it into Google, but I put it into Chat GPT. So I have this weird setting on my Chat GPT. I very rarely use it, but like, it's just kind of funny. I have it talk to me as a Gen Zer.
Oh.
So everything it says to me is in Gen Z, right? So it'll say like for real, like on God, no cap, like
Really?
like yeah, like
Oh my God.
like so it just talks to me that way. It makes using AI like quite hilarious.
How do you get that setting?
You just say from now on, talk to me in like a Gen Zer would.
Okay.
And
Wow.
you will die laughing.
I
And
bet.
so anyway, so I was asking the question and it said, yo, for real, magnesium oxide be trash, and like gives me like the throw up emoji, right? And said, you're better off literally, like it said something like eating this a day, no cap.
Oh my
throw
gosh.
throw that bottle into trash and buy yourself some glycinate for real, and that
Oh
will
my
get
God.
and it said like that will get you right, G. And I
That
was like,
literally
that's-
sounds like
and I'm like, that's crazy, dude.
sounds just like
So,
Tristan.
Needless to say,
That's
it
so
totally
funny.
sold me on it,
Oh
and
my
I
gosh.
got glycinate, and it's been a way better supplement.
Oh my gosh.
Moving on. By the teens over there, just. By the way, I work in healthcare as a main job. Viruses, etc., are going wild this time of year. Yep, agreed. Hydra. Steven says foam is more fun, but rinseless wash is ideal for mobile detailing. Much less equipment, no big DI water tank, etc. Why do you think so many mobile detailers still use soap?
I think it's for the show. I do.
Yeah, it's for the show.
I think it's for the show. And I think
Yeah.
too, like, because I meet with a lot of mobile detailers and they say that, you know, like if the customer's watching them and stuff, customers don't really understand rinseless wash. Like we know that it's more efficient and a better use of our time. But if they have somebody watching them or if they're in like a business complex, it puts on a show. So they do it for the show and the attention.
Oh, totally.
But I don't necessarily think the car gets any cleaner.
No, I mean, you think it's marketing on the spot, right?
Yeah,
You know, you see somebody drives by and sees a mobile detailer using a soap and water wash and their foam, you're doing a foam can, and somebody drives up, hey, can I get your business card?
Yeah.
Happens like
100%.
literally
Yeah.
80% of the time.
It's way, I don't even know the word I want to use. I was going to use sexy, but that's the wrong word. But you guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Gabe, be careful. You only got one left. So moving on. Yeah. Dan says, heading into winter, any tips or tricks for cold weather cleaning? Also, would a touchless wash still be worth the trade-off of ridding the salt, even at the detriment of any protection loss?
Okay, so two parts. So tips for cold weather cleaning. So definitely use hot water. Realize you can't usually have access to hot water, but they now make bucket heaters, which are worth their weight in gold. So absolutely warm water if you can. And then obviously yourself, you need to be warm. And then the other thing too is make sure, I think this is probably the most important one, is, you know, try to time everything out right. So if you have a detail first thing in the morning and, you know, check with your customers when you're scheduling it, you know, where do they park? Do they park in the garage? Do they park outside? Because there's a whole different world between pulling a car outside that was in the garage overnight and washing it, even if it's cold, or washing one that was outside all night. It will just freeze. So even though, and this kind of goes with all things detailing, washing, polishing, coating, it doesn't matter what the ambient temperature is, it matters what the temperature of the surface is. So if you know, make sure you ask a customer if you're going to do their car, is there any way you can put it in the garage overnight? You know, kind of like pre-game on that so you know what you're walking into. And if it's somebody that parks outside, maybe schedule the appointment like at noon. Don't do it first thing in the morning. So I think a lot of it is just knowing what you're walking into and being more efficient with your time. So yeah, those are the two tips. Is what is the surface?
Yeah, I like
gonna
that.
be?
Here we go. CJ Garage says, hello, everyone. Just got my mystery box. Let's see what goodies I get. Good day to everyone. Nice. Congrats, man. What's up, TRC Crew? Says Ricardo. What's going on, man? And then next up, we've got, I heard some respected detailers say that the 3pH system is old school, but has come back a little bit modernized and marketed, and it's not really necessary. No disrespect intended.
Yeah, I don't think there's any disrespect intended. I know some people just like to make the whole system, sound really efficient and all that, but yeah, you can do it, but I don't think it's necessary.
Yep.
Yeah, not being disrespectful to those who do it, like knock yourself out.
All right. On your own cars, are you hitting the barrels and scrubbing tires every wash?
No, I ain't got that. No. Mm-mm.
So,
Nobody's got time for that.
Yeah, that's like every, I don't know. That's
I think it just depends. Like you
washes.
might, right? Because, I mean, you wash your cars. Like for me, I wash a million other people's cars every week. Like I don't got time for that. And I also know on my own car, I know that it's going to be trashed right when I drive away from my car because I have Brembo brakes and they're terrible. And so, no, I probably do it every other time though. I do scrub my tires every time. It's the barrels that sometimes I skip on just a basic wash.
I would rather scrub my barrels than scrub my tires.
Really? Oh, no, I like my tires clean.
So listen, let me explain this, right? I'd rather do this for everybody, right?
Wow.
Tires, especially when we're doing cars here, we're bringing in whoever's cars that we have that we're bringing in, and I'm doing a tire on that. I don't know if that tire is going to clean up and dress up perfectly that first time around. I don't know, right? I don't know how heavy I got to hit it, right?
Yeah.
So what will happen is I'll do a good job tire cleaning. I think I do a good job, right? Starts to try and I go, crap. No way. Like it still needed more. So whereas the barrels I go, I got them pretty good, right? My barrels at home when I'm doing them, usually quick in, quick out. But like I tell you, I my tires, like especially the Ridge Grapplers on the Raptor, they're 35s, but I mean, they're just a freaking nuisance to clean. Hate it so much.
That's funny.
So lately I've just been spraying stuff on and rinsing it off and doing that.
That's so funny.
I know. But like my little
hilarious.
Civic, right? It's on 15s. Shoot, I'll scrub the tires. I can be done with the tire, the barrel, and the face of the wheel in about 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And I'm done.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
It's the big boy tires and wheels that are not very fun to do.
So and I should explain too, my barrels, I have bronze wheels. So you're talking like meticulous barrels, not just like stick it in and kind of scrub it. You're talking, then it's more noticeable if I miss a spot. So if I leave them black, it works out better for me.
Next up, can MZR be neutralized with a dressing? I mean, if you have using it in a diluted form and you're going back over with, let's just say Top Star, you're fine. You don't need to do anything else to it. Yeah. Basically, you're just using MZR at, your preferred dilution. Some people too, what you can do is you can use it at, 10 to 1, 21, 30 to 1, whatever you want to do. You can also just go back over it with just a damp microfiber towel, with just water on it, and just kind of do that so you're not, at any point resudsing that area if there's any detergents left over. But Top Star usually will kind of, the way I would say it is, it does neutralize it in a way that it basically wouldn't be able to re-agitate. Amber says, awesome to see you here at TRC Sydney. Driving, can't correct the spelling.
No worries.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, thank you, Amber. I appreciate that.
Next up, we've got listening while Renzel's washing the GTI. Nice, Steve. Enjoy that time.
Yes.
Hello, TRC crew. What's going on? And then we've got great mystery box kits. I want them all. Yes. There is some people out there that do buy like multiple kits, right? They happens all the time. There's lucky people out there that bought all 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and they will get 4 bottles of the Slasher soap.
Yeah.
Right. If they, obviously ordered early on,
because I forgot.
I don't know, like at that point, right? Because we don't have any more.
Right.
I mean, once they're gone, they're gone. I wonder at a certain point if it's like, you did like a eBay auction or something.
Because
right?
what are you going to do?
Is
Just use it? Like that seems weird too.
Yeah.
Like what are you going to do with 4 bottles?
You do. I think you do, Sydney. I think you just use the soap probably.
Yeah.
All right, 1 minute left here, and then does Slasher Soap foam red?
Oh, that would have been a good idea. But it
Well,
probably wouldn't have worked out.
It would have been so much dye.
Yeah.
That it would have probably
would have
been
ruined
detrimental to
probably would have
something.
ruined some white cars.
Yeah, so I know
DJ, quick to the comments. It does not.
No, it does not. It does not foam red. It's going to foam normal.
Yeah.
Again, there's a certain point at which dye becomes an issue, and if you do the dye while you're doing the foam can, it's not that big of a deal. But if you're doing the dye and it's going into a bottle and sitting for a few weeks, that's not good. Let's see. Doing coating Qtar soon. Doing one with ADS Pro. Quartz, the other one's stout. Is there anything I should do differently or look out for in particular while installing either coating? So I've done both. I would say you should be sitting pretty with pretty much both of them. I mean, I would say that ADS Pro, with the kind of how they do the bonding instantaneously with, the second it touches the paint, really you can pretty much wipe it off at any time. Stout, there is that perfect sweet spot, and once you hit that sweet spot, it's amazing. And just don't, with either one, don't apply it and go get lunch. Don't I should say don't apply it and then go get lunch and then come back to wipe off the remaining. I mean, apply it, do the panel, knock it down, check for high spots, do the due diligence, and then call it good. So, all right, we have reached the halfway point here of this Q&A freaking Thursday, and that means we're going to be going to a quick commercial break. So grab your drinks, buy a mystery box at bagcompany.com, buy the limited Slasher t-shirt, and we'll be back here to answer more questions in just a few.
Hey guys, Josh with the Rag Company.
I thought I was going first.
I thought I was going first.
We'll take it.
All right, Josh is from the Rag Company here to tell you about the business program.
You can save up to 25% off different products that we have here at the Rag Company, including savings like Detail Factory, IK sprayers, and many others.
Whether it's pads, polishes, compounds, polishers, we got it all. Chemicals.
We have everything you would need to save you some money so you can start putting more money in your pocket by buying products through our business program.
So whether you're a shop-based business, a mobile detailer, or just running a side hustle out of your garage, please check out the business program.
And you get free shipping on orders over $150.
That's a pretty great deal.
That is a great deal.
The Rag Company business program is for bulk purchase end users only. No tax exemptions unless previously grandfathered in. Discounts apply to eligible products only. Exclusions may apply. Check product listings for details. Minimum order of $150 required to qualify for these discounts. Some brands, tools, or specialty items may not be included. Pricing is subject to change without notice. Visit theragcompany.com/biz to start your application. Act now, stock up, and save big while it lasts.
Thank you for calling the Rag Company. How can I help you?
How do I get guts off the hood of my car?
Like bug guts?
Yeah. Definitely bug guts.
We have several options that'll probably work for you, but PNS and Bug Off will most likely be your best option.
Great. Do they come in gallons?
Sure do.
It's amazing. I'll take 5. Thank you very much. You've been a great help.
Glad I could help. We'll get your order shipped today.
All right, and we are back. So that was a fun one. I like that one. I don't know if people recognize me, but that was me.
Was it?
In the Jason outfit.
Oh my gosh.
I know. So I actually kind of loved it because a little bit of backstory here, really quick. I know. Hold on. First and foremost, welcome to the second half of Q&A Thursday, where we will answer your detailing questions eventually. What's that?
You look like in the Jason thing, you came from the junkyard.
I did.
You look like you are a junkyard employee.
Gabriel,
with a mask.
Keep in mind, while we're happy to have you on the show, Gabriel Garcia, everyone, he does have one dad joke left before he is banished from our show forever.
I don't know, banished.
Banished.
I don't know.
Yes.
I think your mic just gets cut off.
Yeah.
For the day.
It's something like that to where you too many dad jokes. So Gabe over there is doing a wash. I think he's actually pretty much finishing up at this point. What do you have left?
Quite a bit. I've got, so I need to put a quick detailer on. And then the hard thing with my car are the bumpers.
Yeah.
Because I've got so much bumpers, but the other thing too is the front bumper kind of carries up. So you see a lot underneath. And then the other thing too, we were talking about wheels and tires and cleaning your wheels and tires and what you liked before. I hate cleaning the wheels on this car because the previous owner, they did some sort of paint or I don't know what on it, and it's crappy. Like think about the TRD Pro rims, but just terrible. I mean, it's not ideal. It's not fun to wash. And realistically, the only way to make them look moderately okay is just douse them in full send. Okay. It's sad to say, but that's all I can do to make them look okay.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
Well, anyways, we're excited to see what the final result is there. And then next to me here, I have Miss Sydney Brigwin joining us for the second half. She had been gone for a little while, but she's back to hang out. And I want to tell my story.
Okay.
Can I tell it?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Absolutely.
So, me being Jason, right?
Yeah.
We know that was that was me.
Yeah.
I was looking very tall. I felt really confident. Yeah. Kind of scary, right? In a good way. Well, when we were deciding the costumes, we knew that Dane would be Michael Myers. It made sense, right? Dane just looks good in a full jumpsuit.
Okay.
He, for some reason, it just screams Dane, right? We know that Dane needs to be in the jumpsuit. Okay. The mask easily looked the most uncomfortable, but there's nobody better at suffering in silence than Mr. Dane Hennon. Right. So, of course, we put him in that mask, and it was hot and sweaty.
That's too funny.
There he is over there. Just So then we had Aaron from customer service, who obviously we needed a good ghost face, and he was just most excited about it, and he kills it because he's tall, he's slender, it just works for him, right? Me, I wanted to play Jason if I could. I'm like, that'd be pretty sweet. So we went to the local Savers / Goodwill, right, to find and makeshift this outfit.
Yeah.
Well, we found a cool work shirt thing that was, actually I think it was a nice work. It was a red cap work shirt that we picked up, and then we had gotten a pair of slacks that were kind of oversized, and then I was like, okay, cool, we got this, and this. Glenn was like, I'll give you my jacket, I'll get it dirty, and you can just wear my jacket. I don't care if it's dirty. I said, sweet. We're walking out, and I go, what about the boots? Right? You got to have the boots. What kind of boots do you have? I don't have those type of boots.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's just try to find a cheap pair of boots. So we end up finding some, I think they're called Irish Settlers or something like that. I think it's a type of boot or something. They're at the Goodwill. They were the Jason boot.
Funny.
They looked exactly. They were worn. They were weathered. They looked horrible, right? We paid $30 for these boots, right? Because they were so good.
Yeah.
I put my foot in them and I go, oh, I realized boots that have been this lived in a lifetime, a lifetime of being lived in, really grossed me out from a germ standpoint. Right. So I am there sanitizing the inside of this. I triple socked myself, right? Because I'm I'm not putting my feet in these boots. Right. So what was funny though is those gave me like a 2-inch lift, right? So I'm walking around 6'3". I felt like a reacher size jump. I felt like Joey Blinsky, right?
Yeah.
So it looked really cool. Showed my wife some pictures. She asked if I could bring the costume home. I didn't know what she meant by that.
That's weird.
And yeah, that is kind of weird, right?
Yeah.
And so anyways, it was a really cool outfit. I'd be happy if I never have to wear it again, just due to the we had to burn it and get it in grease and make it dirty. Dane's literally had holes in it. Mine had holes in it.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so funny.
It was really funny. It was honestly, the shoot was just a killer time. Literally a killer time. It was awesome.
Okay, now you just made a dad joke.
Yeah, I think it's fine. No, but I get the pass though. I'm a host. I can run this stuff. Moving on, Dane. Let's get us some questions. What do you think? Let's do this. Detailing. Back to that.
Back to detailing.
Good to see you back, Miss Effectiveness, SBG.
That's nice. I like it.
All right, we are back. Sorry about the technical difficulty, everyone. We are Daneth, come here. So, fun fact, we actually did not know that we were down. Dane, do not go anywhere yet. Come over here. Come over and get in the middle of us. So, we did not know we were down for a minute, so we kind of continued talking. But we're sorry about that. Technical difficulties. You didn't miss much, but what we were talking about, we actually kind of went on a little bit of a tangent there, because Sydney noticed that Dane had a tattoo on his arm.
Yeah.
If we can go ahead and see that one right there, Dane.
Yeah.
Dane with his first tattoo with a really cool kind of shifter
Super cool,
pattern,
yeah.
with also like a heartbeat kind of, what do you call that, Dane?
Yeah.
Like
It's like a heart monitor.
heart monitor, kind of heart monitor shifting thing.
Yeah.
Well, good news. Dane found out that he actually likes getting tattoos, and 1 week later, Dane went in for his second tattoo, and it was more than a couple days.
Literally Sunday to Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah, 1 week later.
Yeah.
Dane, can we get your secondary tattoo reveal?
They're not going to be able to see it.
Well, but now
it.
I have to tell my part of the story because you missed the absolute shock of me. But so I was talking to Dane earlier, and obviously I have a lot of tattoos, so I understand what this is. I knew it was second skin. I knew that he had gotten a tattoo, but I wasn't going to be like, "What's your tattoo?" Because I thought it was just like line work, like it just looked like some simple line work. So I didn't really say anything, and then when Anthony said Dane got a tattoo and Dane was across the room and he lifted his shoulder up, I had a heart attack.
You
guys
jaw
missed
dropped.
that. Yeah.
Your jaw dropped.
Yeah.
Because you had the mother reaction.
I pulled the mom card.
Dane,
Dane.
Let's see it,
Oh,
Dane.
Dane.
Bam, dude. Bam. Check that out.
Anyway, I'll take that down.
Go big or go freaking home.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Right? Yeah.
Amazing. So Dane got his first and second tattoo within 7 days of each other.
Awesome.
He got the awesome, we'll call it the good luck cat, the Japanese cat. What's the name for it,
Was that a cat?
Dane?
I thought it was a bunny rabbit.
Lucky cat.
Shoot.
It's a cat,
Okay.
and it's a samurai. It's awesome. Dane loves Japanese-inspired things.
It is really cool. It is really cool.
And it's super sick.
Yeah.
And so I am a little jealous, and I'm proud of
And I
him.
love the shift pattern, too. That's very cool.
Super
They're
cool.
very cool. I mean, I'm a big fan of tattoos. I just was not expecting that. Yeah.
So what's going to happen when Delaney comes home with her full arm done?
Well, she probably won't do that, but she got a tattoo right when she turned 18.
Did she?
Yeah,
Okay.
on her leg. No, I think probably both my kids will probably be tattoo people.
Will
Yeah,
they?
Yeah.
You have a feeling?
I mean, I got them tattoo gift certificates for Christmas last year.
Okay, so you're making them be tattoo. I mean, not making them. But
Not
you're,
making them, but I mean, they
are-
asked, and we were in full
Okay.
support. I mean, Mike has both legs and one full arm, and then he just got another arm done, and then I have 6 or 7.
Wow. When did you get your first tattoo? How old were you? Oh, okay. Maybe don't
Well, I
answer
don't really
that.
want to say because it'll date me. But,
Oh, no.
I was
Okay.
probably. I mean, I was probably 38.
Okay. So sweet. So you start. So you can start.
I started
whenever.
later in life.
Yeah.
How old are you, Dane?
I'm 36.
Okay. I mean, I was 38.
You know what I like?
I was later.
But you know what I like about that is that you're like, hey, I'm with it enough to know that hey, this is what I'm getting, and I'm gonna like it because I've made it through a third of life already, and I'm going in.
Yeah.
Versus you get it at 18, you go
right.
Crap.
Yeah.
Maybe that one thing you're not as into anymore.
Yeah. Mike has had multiple cover-ups because he had devils and stuff. Really bad 18-year-old decisions, and then he had really bad 25-year-old decisions, and so when he was 50, he had to kind of get into the
Nice. Well,
so he has a lot of cover-ups. Delaney was very intentional with hers. Hers is flowers for each one of her family members.
That is, and that's lasts a lifetime, right?
Yeah.
When it's intentional like that and has good meaning, I think that lasts forever. So amazing. Moving on here. So back to the main show, Dane. Sorry to put you on the spot. It was just exciting.
A lot of the comments disappeared. I'm sad
Oh, that's a bummer. Okay.
There's a whole page or two that are missing.
Darn.
Crap.
I'm going to start, but it won't be where we were.
Okay.
Sorry about that, guys. We did lose.
If we
did
skipped
lose
your
some
question,
comments.
re-ask it.
So got sent home early. I get to listen to the live stream on the way
Nice.
home. It's a good day. Nice
Hey.
Alpha Tango. That's the way to do it. I like to hear it. Next up here, we've got Nathan says, do you guys recommend the Griots Garage 3-in-1 wax in place of a traditional ceramic coating or a better version of bead maker? So their ceramic 3-in-1 wax is actually a really good product. I've played with it firsthand several times. It's killer. I think that honestly, a lot of those Griots ceramic products are really good. I don't think I would necessarily call it a better version of bead maker, but I would probably say it's something that maybe could be used in place of bead maker. And if it's readily available and you need something, get it.
Yeah, I think it's a great product. I wouldn't say that I wouldn't recommend it in place of a traditional ceramic coating, but definitely it's a great product when you're looking for like that temporary protection. But it's definitely not an alternative to a ceramic for sure.
Just know that is not a ceramic coating.
Yeah, but it is a great product. It's going to give you a couple weeks protection. It's going to be nice to use, all of that kind of stuff. But definitely I wouldn't say it's not in place of a ceramic coating though, for sure. You're not anywhere near the protection level.
True. All right, next up here, we've got Charleston. Oh my gosh.
Ooh, nice.
One of our favorite guys there says, hey guys, happy Thursday. See y'all at SEMA. We're pumped to see him.
Nice, yeah.
So he's going to come hang out a little bit at the TRC booth, as well as I think he's going to be keeping those armor guys, preoccupied and keeping them in line. And I think that we're going to have a really cool dream team at SEMA, and I'm really excited about it.
Yeah.
Steve says, can't wait to SEMA. See you all there. Steve, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Jay Belinsky, Sydney, was that cucumber Gatorade in your cup?
No, I'll never do that again.
What?
Didn't like it.
We got the sugared kind. It's not the same. It was not pure. It was.
Yeah.
I know. I understand.
Well, I just don't like cucumbers.
You don't like cucumbers?
I like the way they smell.
You don't like any vegetables, Sydney.
Oh, I don't like most things that are green.
Health. The kale, never.
I'll eat a avocado.
Will you?
Yeah.
That's actually...
I would eat. That's like one of the healthiest foods you can eat.
It's pretty good. I'm surprised that you would say that you would eat it.
Yeah, no, I would totally eat an avocado.
What inspired that?
Well, because I think avocado is actually a fruit.
You think it's a fruit?
It is.
No, actually, I need to get the fact check that.
It grows on a tree. It's the same as a tomato. It's a fruit. See, Nick just said it in my ear.
It is a fruit?
Nick said it's a fruit. Yeah. Yep. No, the avocado. And tomato is a fruit as well. But an avocado is actually a fruit. But
I am a huge fan of avocados, but only when they're perfect. When they are brown or red or not ripe yet.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's such a deal breaker situation with avocados. I don't know why it's like that.
Yeah.
Even you make guac and you put it in the fridge for a couple hours and you go back to check on it, you go, oh, I'm not eating that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, I know the browning. I don't like
the browning, and I don't like them too stiff either.
I don't like when it becomes brown. I know it's just a visual. It's just like a banana, right? But I can't do it.
But I would never eat a brown banana either.
Yeah.
Bro can't eat.
Can't do
brown guac.
I definitely can't. I want that to be vibrant green. I want it to be glowing.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Jay Belinsky
Joey
says, I've been to a Rocky Mountain Oyster Fest. 0 out of 10. Do not recommend.
No.
That sounds like a Joey situation in Sacramento, California. Oysters are very salty. They can be salty, not always.
Yeah.
Neil White says, Anthony, there are Oyster Fest in many different places. Going to one in South Carolina. You keep saying oysters will kill you, yet I'm still here eating them. I know, Neil, and I am jealous that you can live your life that freely without the anxiety of oyster death. But it's hit me, and I can't get it out of my head.
I would never eat one.
Oysters are good. They're not going to kill you. Don't know that. Nobody knows that until you're at the hospital and they go, these oysters are going to kill you.
You're in anaphylactic shock. Yeah.
I can't die that way, man. When people talk about me in the future, I don't want it to be that, hey, man, the oysters got Anthony, right?
Yeah.
That's actually hilarious, but I don't want it to be me. I don't want it to be me. Anyways, moving on.
Yeah.
Oscarino says, if you had to give up every TRC towel but 3, which would you keep?
Ooh, I would keep the FTW, of course. Then it would be the 365, and then it would be the Rippin' Rags. I really like my Rippin' Rags.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd keep 3, man. That's really tough. So honestly, I would kind of agree with Sydney. The Rippin' Rags have become one of my most used towels pretty much all time.
Yeah.
I am a big fan of, obviously, a good drying towel. I kind of need one. So I would pick any. I mean, I'd be happy with the Liquidator. I'd be happy with a 1500, anything. Any one of our drying towels.
Yeah.
And then lastly, just a towel that can kind of do a little bit of everything. Between the 365 or Creature, I pretty much am set.
Yeah, I was kind of stuck between those two, but I ended up choosing the 365. But I love a good Creature, too.
Yeah. Next up, we've got Neil says, Sydney, what happens at Oyster Fest is you eat oysters. That you can only eat oysters during the certain months is a myth. I've eaten oysters every single month of the year. No sickness. Neil, I Googled it. I don't think it is a myth, but just I'm glad you're still with us, man.
I'm still tapping out, Neil. Still tapping out. Not
like,
going to be going to the Oyster Fest.
So what about a cooked oyster? Like not raw, just cooked.
I don't think so.
No? No, nothing like that.
No.
I love... I
have some with like sardines with mustard.
Yeah, but that's the bumblebee crap. You don't eat that stuff,
so disgusting.
Gabriel. Yes, the bumblebee sardines, do not eat those.
Here we go. Here we go.
They have the Louisiana fire sauce. They have the mustard. They have all. Don't eat the bumblebee. It's like the worst ones you can get.
I don't think sardines
Why
are
are they
supposed
the
to be
worst ones you
eaten.
can get? What constitutes that?
They're literally 80 cents, and I know that sardines are technically pretty cheap, but I wouldn't trust eating those ones.
Oh, you gotta live a little, Anthony.
Gabriel,
No.
I am 50% Portuguese, okay?
You gotta
Family's
live a
from
little.
Portugal. Portugal produces probably some of the best sardines in the entire world. Buy sardines from Portugal. And
Anthony, how many times have you been there?
I've never been to Portugal.
Oh, there it is.
I would like to go, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring back a bunch of sardines, but not for you.
Oh,
Are you
it's a no for
serious?
me.
Everybody gets a can of sardines except for you, Gabe.
Sid,
Sorry.
can you ask for
Even
a can?
Sid. But Sid, do not
Sid.
give your can
Yep,
to him.
ask for a can.
I wouldn't accept a can.
But they're good. You know, they're full of omega-3s. That they're incredible for you. Sardines are
Dude, I
so
have
good
lived
for you.
a half a century without omega-3s.
Sid, I know, but imagine how many more centuries you could live with
way.
omega-3s, right?
No.
Hey, just as a side
You
note,
do the whole thing.
Oh, I'd rather die.
I forgot
Maine
how
got
much
that
I-
red hot dog fest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next up.
I
we've
forgot
got
how much I love this tire dressing. Fun fact, you guys can get this at Obsessed Garage, Amazon.
Yeah.
Did you know that? Did you know that we're selling
I did.
this?
know that, yeah.
So if you guys go to
good stuff.
Amazon and you look up Obsessed Garage, pick
I love
yourself
it.
some up.
Molasses says, Optimum Hyper Polish is my go-to polish for a well-maintained paint. Sonic's perfect finish for paint that needs a little help. Right on. Next up, we've got Silly Goose 757 says, hey, Megan, checking in from Tallahassee. Especially happy to see Sydney and Gabe. That's cool. I guess I will...
Don't eat mustard sardines.
No, it's okay, Dane. I mean, that's fine. I've only been doing this for, like 8 years, and it's okay. It's all right.
You're just tired of you. It's okay. No, I'm
It
just
could
kidding.
be. Eddington says hot
kidding.
dog and oyster fest sounds like a code for something.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
it does.
Don't hold them on the same day. They're with the show. Oh gosh, sorry.
Oh crap!
Why would you say that?
Yeah,
I don't know. It sounded good.
Anthony's face is red.
it's a party, man.
Oh my gosh,
That's what I'm
that's
talking
so
about.
They
funny.
say the second half is more fun, right?
Yeah.
Holy
If Gabriel
crow.
hits 5
So
dad
funny.
jokes, he gets foamed. No, he
There
just
you
gets
go.
kicked off. That's all.
Yeah,
Next up.
Anthony's being a little lame.
We've got Charleston says, I've never gotten sick from eating oysters. Neil, I think
He's
that's
very defensive about this oyster
Neil,
fest.
So Neil's thing will from now on be that he is the person who can eat oysters without getting sick. I think that
Okay.
will be his new identity from now
Okay.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's so
Juice
funny.
says you should make a foam on a stick. Gotcha.
Huh.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea.
Next up. Does Australia have a mitt on a stick yet? I do not know if there's any distributors for mitt on a stick as a brand entirely down there. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if TRC's distributors have gotten the gray version yet either. Next up, we've got Keith says Night Before Halloween is called Devil's Night. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Keith knows that kind of
I
stuff.
thought it was
though.
called Hallows Eve, or was that a Levi thing? Did he make that up?
Hallows Eve.
I thought
or
that was
is
real.
Hallows is all
I feel like it is a thing, right?
all
Hocus
Hallows
Pocus.
Eve.
Yeah. Huh.
What movie do you guys watch? Like, what's your Halloween
I don't
movie?
watch any Halloween movies. I watched Nightmare on Elm Street probably 3,000 times when I was a kid, and I think that's the only one. Oh, Scream is a great movie. Yeah, I did like Nightmare on Elm Street, but
I
all
like
the rest of them
Hocus
I'm too scared.
Pocus. I know it's so cheesy, but
Did you say Hocus Pocus?
He's a hocus
yeah.
pocus. He's a hocus pocus guy.
I can see that.
Big hocus pocus guy over here. You know what I'm saying?
I think hocus pocus is like hocus pocus is like so when it's like when you're having Christmas at your house, right? And you put on Christmas Vacation on in the background as a not like you're not really paying attention to it, but just doing it.
Yeah.
Hocus pocus is like that for Halloween. It's just on in the background.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Folks, what our idea is for next week? Oh, we need to ask Sid.
About what?
Our team building exercise.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We're thinking about doing it. We're thinking about going to Haunted World next week as a team. I mean, we can invite significant others and stuff like that. But I mean, basically, we think it'd be a really fun event to go and do. Haunted World we have in Boise here. It's like technically it's in Nampa. It is a big, essentially like a 1 mile walk through everything haunted, right? It's like 2 houses that are haunted or, themed that way. It's a cornfield. It's a bog, like a marsh kind of area. There's fog. There's all sorts of crazy stuff. And you basically walk through this thing. Bunch of jump scares and stuff like that happen. But it's like a whole-on adventure, and they do it every single year, and it's an awesome time. So we're thinking about maybe doing that potentially if everybody's on board, but we're still TBD. Will TRC be selling extra mitts for the Mitt on a Stick? Yes, we will. They are currently in the process of being ordered. We just won't be expecting them for at least like another month or 2. So they're coming. It's just we don't have them quite yet. Pablo says, hola TRC, great live as usual. Thanks. What's going on? Thank you for chiming in. And then Collie Carlos says, can't wait to see all at SEMA. Really looking forward to talking detailing and checking out what's new. Same. I use rinseless wash and a pressure washer. Nice. And then, do you prefer using rinseless or soap?
Well, I use rinseless, but yeah, I use rinseless every day.
Next up here, we've got...
But can I go back to that? It's because I don't like doing dirty cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
That's fair. Like,
awesome.
Gabe's needed to be soaked.
Yeah. Awesome guy says 5-gallon Homer bucket with hot water should last a solid 20 minutes. Yeah.
Buckets are sweet.
Yeah.
Silly Goose says it's cooling down and finally comfortable enough to do detailing. It's sunny and 81 degrees now. Nice.
Where?
Very nice. Still 81. Maybe California? Maybe.
81 sounds hard.
Next one.
Sounds really...
Matte black rim barrel has got to be clean for me. Haha, says awesome guy. We get it, man. Yeah, matte black definitely shows off.
Yeah.
Drying cars with roof racks like that is a pain.
No kidding.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I'm using Express and paint gloss thanks to Sydney's interior detail videos. I use PG as a vacuum aid and it slays.
Nice. So that is the original vacuum aid, right? So we started doing that about 6 years ago. But if you like paint gloss, you should try Release because it is like so great. So great. Paint gloss is great. Release is so great.
Nice. David Boy says, SPG or Gabe, what kind of protection do you apply on a vehicle with a matte finish?
I use just all the normal stuff. I still use Defender. I still use Stout. The thing you just want to know is that you work in smaller sections, but that's kind of the beauty of a lot of these products is they don't change the finish. So it's not like they suddenly turn it into a shiny finish. So you can still use all the normal stuff. The thing is you just want to make sure that you fully work it in, fully buff it off, because if you leave some trails from your towel, you're going to see it. So, but I just use all my normal stuff.
Nice.
Amplify and Stout for me. Those are my 2 favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go. Joey Blinsky says, Sydney, I stained my Apple Watch face with a wheel cleaner, so I used Therapy to polish it and recoated with Stout like new.
That's awesome. I need to do that to mine. Mine's pretty scratched. I've never worn like a protector.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to try that.
Shane's Vic says, if I'm washing every week and use a spray sealant once a month and bead maker with every wash, will I see benefit with a real ceramic like CSL?
Yes. Yes, because the sealants and things like that, they're giving you water behavior, they're giving you ease of cleaning, but they're not really doing the full protection that a ceramic does. Like being chemically impervious. So if you drive through what's coming up the salt on the roads, bead maker's not going to do anything to keep the salt from eating through the paint. Bugs left on the front of a car for multiple weeks, bead maker and other sealants are not really going to protect against things like that, whereas a real ceramic will. So you're going to get the benefits of like UV protection, ease of cleaning, things like that, but it's not a true protection like ceramic.
Yeah.
Totally okay to do, but it's more of a temporary and more elements like sun and rain.
There we go. Hey, Sid, when you do the CW, Crystal Wash Frostbite Radiance Wash, do you rinse off the Crystal Wash when it dries or is foam over it?
Foam right over it.
Frostbite.
Yep. Foam right over it.
Sweet. The answer is that. Jay-Z Cars says, Dane trying to kill Levi and Ant Dog. Shaking my head. It's too funny. Juice Free says, I'm a heavy drinker of Rinseless Wash. Just start the 12-step program of Rinseless Anonymous, and it really helps. Nice, Juice. Yeah, get the help while you can. Poor Troy. Yeah, Troy definitely had to. He had to suffer through a lot.
How funny.
For sure. Next up, we've got Jay Snipe says, how does a vacuum aid work? It seems counterintuitive as a beginner to use liquid to aid vacuuming.
Sure. This is a great question. So this is why using a vacuum aid is actually more important than using something. I see a lot of people out on the internet trying to use like Carpet Bomber or Absolute. So those are really staying in like full liquid, especially Absolute. It's actually making the liquid heavy. And so you don't really want to use those. A vacuum aid, it's specifically meant to like flash off pretty fast. So it's not like a real super heavy liquid. So the vacuum aid, it cuts the static barrier, which is going to speed up your vacuuming by quite a bit. And it also like burns off really fast, and it does not damage your vacuum. So it's something that has been scientifically made to do that job. So it's not going to clog up your vacuum. It's not too much water on the surface. And I know that's like really hard to understand, but water when mixed into a chemical will have like different weights and how wet something stays. So it flashes off pretty fast. You just need like 2 or 3 sprays, totally cuts the static barrier. So sand, hair, things like that release a lot easier and they suck up into the vacuum. But it's not really meant to use to be adding liquid. We have to add the liquid, but that's not the point of it, is adding the liquid. It's adding the anti-static, the anti-soil, all of that kind of stuff that helps you vacuum quicker. And it also has a deodorizer in it, which is why I prefer Release over Paint Gloss. Paint Gloss was solid for years, and in a pinch, awesome. But the reason I like Release is it does a little bit better job. It has an anti-soil, which means it's going to block pulling the dirt off the bottoms of your shoes. So it doesn't mean the carpets aren't going to get dirty. It means it's not going to clean the bottoms of your shoes, right? And then also it has that deodorizer in it, which whose car doesn't need a little freshen up every now and then. Yeah.
All right. Next up here, we have Dane Coveralls Hennon. Yes, that is him. Rebecca says, can't wait for my box 1 and 4 to arrive. I'm on the fence for 2 and 3. Anyone get those yet? I think a lot of people got both of those. Obviously we can't reveal what's in all of them, but they're all really good. There's some good stuff. Silly Goose says, I've tackled hard water spots with Sear Glass and Clarity Cream on a thin glass pad. What's the next step for those that persist?
There is just some out there in the world that just are not going to come out. So I have used like a really good water spot remover that can be used on glass. Like the one I use is CCI, has a great gel that works really well. But to be honest, if you've already used a thin glass pad with Ceraglass and Clarity Cream, you've kind of thrown the book at it, to be honest. So you could try a little bit of hard water remover, but sometimes you just can't get them out. Like I had a Ferrari I was working on last week, and those water spots are not going anywhere.
Yeah, sometimes they're just so etched in that really it's in.
Yeah,
it's in the glass beyond what most polishing you'll want to do. You start getting into the cerium oxide, the heavier mixes with felt pads and whatnot, and That point, you do start kind of not warping the glass, but you start removing material. I mean, a lot of material. So
it's pretty risky.
Anyway, do what you can. So Hydra says, Sydney and Anthony, what is your opinion of primer polishes before coating that apparently increases the adhesion of the paint in crosslinks?
So
I think just asking polishing before ceramic coating.
Well, there is things called primer polish.
Specific,
that have a little bit of SiO2 in them that they claim that it, makes it where they adhere better. So all that I can go off is all of these talks, and I've had all these talks with Dave, right? I've been fortunate enough to, have him readily available to me, and so I run these things by him. And his opinion is just that you would never want to leave anything with a polish behind and think that a coating is going to adhere to it. I've used them before, and I can't say that I was super impressed with the way that the coating went on. And so for me, my feeling is the best adhesion to the paint is just having it polished and super clean and doing all your prep correctly. So that's just my opinion. I can only go off of what, Dave, because he understands it from a chemical standpoint behind the scenes. And so a lot of this stuff that happens, he's always like, I don't really understand that. But I would be afraid of leaving the polish that's carrying the SiO2. I would be afraid of leaving that behind. And also, if that actually helped, why wouldn't just like spraying Defender on and then putting the coating on, why would that not help? Which you would never want to do that. So I've used them. There's some nice primer polishes out there, but I haven't used them. I have testing, but I've used them. I've actually more used the primer polishes to correct ceramic. So if I have a ceramic that comes in with a little bit of water spots on it, I'll use a water spot remover and then buzz over it with a primer polish, but I use them on top of ceramic.
Nice.
I just would be afraid to use any emulsion system underneath a ceramic. That's just me.
Yeah, makes sense. All right, next up here.
Then it's a series of people screaming that the stream got destroyed.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Rip. Yeah.
Too many Gabe jokes. Idaho had to shut it down. Gabe busted in a pipe.
Uh-oh.
Oh man, these are
That was a low blow, Joey. That was a low blow.
Oh man. Okay. Well, anyway, now here's one.
Sydney and Anthony, let's give this a PNS twist. Favorite TRC product of not only the week, but also a second one for the fall and winter.
Okay. So he's saying that because we do what's your favorite product of the week on our podcast, right? Yeah. So favorite TRC product of the week, but for a second one for fall and winter. Let's see here. That's a lot to go through. So we're talking TRC made product. So always my favorite is always going to be the F2W. Second one for fall and winter. The Ultra Safe Sponge. For sure, which is my favorite all year round, but fall and winter specifically, right? Because we can't wash outside. So yeah, I'm going to say the F2W and the USS.
Makes sense. Yeah, that's good. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know how to answer this question. Favorite for the week, let's highlight the Slim Dryer drying towel, right? We'll do that. Favorite product for the week. Mm-hmm. Favorite product for the fall and winter. There's probably like a really obvious one. Oh yeah, the Eagle blanket. Yeah, that was pretty nice, right? Not everybody can get that. Let's see, fall and winter. I don't know, man. I'm trying to think of winter, right? Of TRC products specific to fall and winter.
Yeah.
It could. Creature could be Halloween themed. We'll do the new Pearl Pucks. Those are pretty great. Those are great. You use those for a lot of different things in the winter.
Jason, a hockey player.
Yeah, for Jason, a hockey player. Perfect. Next up, Dane. 15 minutes left here on the second half.
Wow, that went by fast.
Yes, you should promote Optimum some more. When the rep comes back, you should have him polish because those cheekbones. Yeah. Jason's awesome, man. Jason's sweet. We're going to see him here in about a week and a half at SEMA. Next up, we've got Dane has branded his temple. Yes, he has. Mm-hmm. Dane officially has more tattoos than me.
Oh, that's not true.
And then Hydra says, which 3 products would you advise for road salts?
Crystal Wash, Clean, and probably Decon soap, right? I mean, I think all of those, Decon or Frostbite.
Yeah.
You know, but have a pre-spray. I like Crystal Wash for the road salt. You know, Clean is a great pre-spray, either that or Mudbuster. I use Mudbuster a lot in the winter. And then just a good Decon soap, Decon or Frostbite or something like that.
Totally.
Or what's Gabe using? He's using Touchless. That would be a good one.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
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 Next up, we've got good luck in life, Dane. May the Neko be with you. Japan, pun intended.
Neko is cat.
Yeah.
Man, yeah.
That's so funny that I thought it was a rabbit.
Gabe must have told one too many dad jokes. Stream has barked or borked, lol. Yeah. He did.
He did.
It's too funny. Dane, what else you got?
All right. And, you didn't have car tattoo.
I don't know what you're I know what you're getting to. Will TRC be offering extra mitts? Yes, we will.
Yeah.
They're coming eventually. Next up from there, we've got Hydra says, which car tattoo would you all get and why? Also Sydney and TRC crew.
Jeez, what car tattoo would I get?
Gabe would get Toyota.
Yeah.
Car.
Car tattoo. Oh, that's hard. Car tattoo.
Just a big Hemi badge.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. Like, yeah, I guess it would depend on where you put it.
Anthony clearly has
I'm so innocent. I don't know. I would probably do something like Hemi.
Put a high performance tattoo on you.
Sure.
This is no ordinary tattoo. This is a high performance.
This is a high performance tattoo.
Yeah. Placement is key there. So
yes.
for myself, I don't really know because I guess no. So I will never get like a brand. Like, why would I ever I'm not going to be a billboard for a company unless they're paying me to do that, right? I'm happily willing to sell some space for Honda, some advertising space.
For that. Yeah.
But I do think that realistically something, yeah, but it's just, yeah.
I do like the shifter. Like, that's really cool.
I think
that's
like
a good
I would
idea.
have to be something relatively neutral. It couldn't be like very like super specific. You know, it could be a wheel tire. It could be like a shifter. I don't know. Like, I feel like there's certain parts or car related things that are tasteful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And there's other things that are kind of tacky. Like, how funny would it be if I got like a giant exhaust on my arm? That would be like the weirdest looking tattoo.
Yeah.
But yeah. So give me a little bit more time. Let me work out the deal with Nitto Tires and let me see if I can get that sponsorship happening.
I guess it would depend on who's paying and how much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next up here. Super Auto says certain months are regarding harvesting oysters, not eating them. Gotcha. Interesting. Good to know. Okay. Juice Free says, what's more glossy, Beadmaker or Paint Gloss or Defender?
Ooh, glossy. Well, that's a hard one because Beadmaker's deep, right? It's a deep glossy. Defender is, what do they call it? Like warm, and what's the opposite of warm? Cool. So Beadmaker is a warm glow. Defender is a cool glow. Paint Gloss is just kind of natural gloss enhancement, right? But I'm going to say, God, that's so hard because it just depends on what you love. Like, I still totally love the warm glow of Beadmaker.
Yeah, same.
Something
addictive about it.
I'm old enough to remember what Carnauba wax looks like. So,
Hydra says, last question for me before the stream ends. Anthony and Sydney, now you don't have to worry about the sun this time of year. Do you prefer rinseless or soap for the pre-wash, for the pre-rinse and contact wash?
Do I prefer rinseless or soap? Well, I'm still rinseless because I wash inside my garage every day, regardless of the temperature outside. I mean, I honestly probably do less than 10 foam washes a year. And when I do, it's either for a video or for fun. So I'm still rinseless. I pre-spray, of course, but I do rinseless all year.
Nice. For me, I don't know. With different strokes, different folks. With the TRC Studio, I'll probably still catch myself in here doing some foam washes. At home in my garage, it will be purely rinseless.
Yeah.
So it just depends on where I'm at.
Yeah.
But
my car gets foamed in here all the time, but yeah, not really at home. Yeah.
Super Nate says, why is vacuum aid more expensive than paint gloss, and the off-label use for paint gloss is as a vacuum aid?
Is it? I don't know how much it is, but I thought it was like $12 a pint. So obviously the price for every product is set on what are the raw materials. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. The prices are not something that's just grabbed out of left field. It usually is a whole calculation in what the raw materials cost. So I'm guessing that there must be something in release that costs a little bit more. But I mean, I'm thinking it can't be more than like $1 or $2 more than paint gloss, though.
You also explained it's more tailor-made for the purpose.
Yeah. Right, because there's an anti-soil, there's an actual anti-static. There is an anti-static in paint gloss, but there's a different, heavier hitter anti-static in release. There's also the odor neutralizer. So I think there's just more that goes into the release. And like I said, if you still want to use paint gloss, like knock yourself out. For me, I just like that extra odor release.
Totally.
Hi, Ryan.
Ryan checking in, applying Phobic as I watch. Excited to see you all.
Yes.
Nice, Ryan. It's going to be a good week.
Yes.
Hallows Eve is same day as Halloween. Okay. LOL.
Cool. Didn't know that.
And then Joey Belinsky says, A Nightmare on Elm Street is #1 of all time. Just got my new 4K UHD Dolby Atmos version. Wow. It's amazing, and I'm a nerd.
Nice. I haven't watched it, honestly, since I was like 11. I really should probably watch it.
David Boyce says, it's been called Devil's Night in Detroit for years. It really had a horrific reputation 20 to 30 years ago. Interesting. I Am with Gabe's Hocus Pocus is a good movie.
I've never seen it. Gabe.
It's a good vibe movie.
Seen Hocus Pocus,
it's just a good vibe movie.
Is it like a comedy, though? I feel like it's a comedy.
It's a childhood like classic.
Yeah, 90s.
It's like Goonies, but like for
what's that lady's
Halloween.
name in it?
She's Sarah Jessica Parker.
No, the other one.
Yeah,
the
well,
curly orange
we all know
one.
that Sarah Jessica. We all know that she's in.
The orange curly haired one.
Do we, Anthony?
We all know that she's in that movie, Dane.
Really?
Or Gabe, whatever your name is. I'm sorry, I just started thinking of that.
Here, let me show you my. Oh, I'm just kidding.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have a. I'm not.
Moving on. Halloween, pre-Christian New Year's, when Ghost World and our world touch, spiders were our ancestors spinning webs to protect us.
So I have a question for the audience. Because I just saw this on the internet yesterday, and I don't know if it's true or not, and sometimes I can be a little bit gullible. So anybody out there that owns a Tesla, is it true that if you drive through a cemetery that ghosts show up on your maps in your car? Have you guys seen that?
Did you see the reel?
Well, I've seen several of them, and I'm like, this cannot be real.
Yeah, they drive through a cemetery, basically, and
people are standing
it shows
where there's headstones. And like sometimes they'll walk towards your car.
And they'll disappear. They'll appear and they'll disappear.
Right. So I want to know if that's true. I was going to call my brother and ask him, but I don't want him to go test it.
Do we have anybody who
owns a Tesla
that we can borrow for the day?
There we go. Weather getting icky in England now. Quickest way to get rid of road film, salt gunk, and in between rain bands.
Touchless wash would be fine.
Yeah, I'd probably say you need to have a touchless wash. I mean, if you're over in England, I mean, you got Built Hamper touchless, which is awesome. So I'd probably try that.
But Anthony, we sell also.
Well, so we have Optimum touchless, right? Which he could absolutely try.
Heck yeah.
I'm saying he's over the UK.
He's over there,
he's in England.
He's got Built over there, yeah.
Yeah, Built is pretty good
so
too.
You have some
try
awesome Built Hamper products.
They're both really good.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Joey Belinsky says, everyone thinks things are ceramic-like if they've never truly used or seen a ceramic coating.
Yeah.
That's true.
Once
you try it.
But, everybody learns at different times.
It's way different.
Moving on here, we've got Dane with the next one. Awesome guy says, how can we use an iron buster after claying? Most say to use iron decon before or during clay.
So, again, this is from Dave. So the reason you do it after claying is because if you use an iron remover before you clay, a lot of that iron remover is absorbing into the contamination that's on the surface. So you want to get the contamination off first that comes off with clay, and then you have a more pure surface to do your iron remover. So you're doing a more efficient job. Now, again, this is one of those things where, am I going to say that you're ruining it? No. I mean, do whatever you want, but the actual answer is that your iron remover is absorbing into your contamination, that you should do the clay first and then go back over. So when I use iron remover, it's on a clayed, rinsed, clear surface to be the most efficient.
Yeah, totally. All right, next up here, we've got Ninja says, just received my mystery box and one of the items was Terminator. Do I need to get Finisher to avoid issues with enzyme cleaner in Terminator?
I mean, the official recommendation is to get Finisher, but I'm not going to tell you don't use the Terminator until you get the Finisher, because every carpet cleaner out there on the market is going to have the same issue. You're leaving behind surfactants in the carpet, and the Finisher is meant to neutralize those and to leave a clear surface. So all day, every day, people use carpet cleaners without using a Finisher. So you can absolutely use your Terminator, but I would look at eventually getting the Finisher just to make sure you're removing any surfactants from the surface.
Basically, it can matter. It depends on what your dilution is, how much is being left behind, right?
Yeah.
Terminator on its own is amazing. I use it around the house all the time. I use it on, dog spots, throw up, pee, any type of weird random things, coffee. I use it for all sorts of different things, and very rarely do I follow it up with a peroxide treatment at the end, and it's totally fine. It just, different strokes.
Yeah.
Rach says, Sydney, are you using Absolute Rinseless Wash?
I do use Absolute. Obviously, I was highly involved in that project, so it is literally my favorite thing on earth. I love Absolute, but that doesn't mean that other ones, I don't think they're great. I mean, I think, ONR, obviously I started using ONR and swore by it for years. Still think it's, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. And then Hero has always been my number 2, and I give those guys a bad time and call them my number 2. I prefer Absolute just because I like the different technology in it, aside from everything else on the market. But I mean, there's a lot of great ones out there. I just don't, it's really hard to go wrong with any rinseless wash on the market, to be honest. I mean, there's, some, but like all the ones that are here, great, absolutely great.
Hey Sid, what pad do you prefer to use with Clarity Cream?
Just for general cleaning, I use the yellow a lot, but if something has water spots, I will usually use the burgundy. I've used like the gray wool pad from Buff and Shine before. The only thing I don't like about it is it doesn't really wash out of wool very well, so I don't like to ruin my wool pads. For most that have water spots, I use the burgundy, but you can use wool too.
Sweet. All right. 1 minute left here. Ninja says, just received my mystery. Okay, we got that covered. 1 minute left, 50 seconds left. Oh, hello all. Catch us tomorrow with one and only Delaney. Break win on the detailed grind. Nice.
Yeah.
Ooh,
You
guys are going to have fun.
I can't wait to watch it. That's going to be fun.
Use this as an opportunity to look back next week's Halloween giveaways.
Oh, yeah. So, to wrap this up then, it sounds like next week, we will have a very special edition Q&A Thursday, obviously celebrating Halloween. It's going to be a fun time. Ideally, we will have a, I would love to have a jar of candy corn here. I don't even like candy corn, but I think it sets the vibe, right?
Yeah. Oh, I love candy corn.
Do you really?
I feel like I'm not working next Friday. I feel like, are you guys dressing up?
We
Like,
are.
I feel like I need to come in.
You should.
Like, I'm not working. So
Well, it's next Thursday, technically.
Are you working Thursday, Sid?
Is what
I'm
we're-
working on Thursday, but I'm not working on Halloween.
Oh.
Maybe I'll just show up in my costume on
Come
Halloween.
on. So
come on by. It'll be a good time.
we will be doing a special edition Halloween Q&A. It will be foggy. It will be there will be candy, but most importantly, there will be giveaways.
Nice.
5 of them. Dane is saying
giveaways.
specifically. So 5. Okay, Dane. If you want to say it yourself,
There's going to be
Dane,
5
then you will
giveaways
come over here.
throughout the show. and
Gabe,
there's
stop
gonna be
talking.
a
You're not even mic'd up.
QR code, essentially. So that way, as you guys are watching, we are going to, in real time, call out winners throughout the show. But the thing is you have to be watching from start to finish in order to be, to get a prize. Sorry, Anthony. I was just trying to get straight to the point. You know what I'm
Is
saying?
this your show?
No, it's just a lot of hesitation I'm seeing. Okay. So I figured I'd
5
go for
giveaways happening next Thursday. Tune in. Be there for the entire time. You may win something super freaking cool. That is going to be it for this week. Sydney, thank you so much for joining us. Gabe, thanks for doing what you do. And then Dane, thanks for being behind the scenes here. As always, if you guys enjoy the videos and you enjoy Q&A Thursday, please make sure you give us a big thumbs up. Subscribe down below to comment about what you thought. And we will see you next week.
See ya.
See ya.
Thank you for calling the Rag Company. How can I help you?
Ah, yes, chap. My friends and I just murdered some sick trails in my vehicle. A bloodbath of a mess, you might say.
ADS's slasher soap. Is paint safe? Foams on? Rinses off? Is there anything else you'd be needing?
Oh, that's lovely. Perhaps some towels.
Okay. For drying, we've got the Liquidator, will dry a complete car, or the 1500, which will dry a whole river.
Blimey. A whole river? Oh, I like that.
Excellent. How many would you like?
I'll take them all, please.
All right then. All right, we'll get that shipped out right away.
Pleasure.